Hello, good morning, ma'am.
Hello, good morning, sir.
What's your full name?
My full name is Kamala Rana. At home, my family call me Kamu, as you can call me Kamala.
All right. May I see your identification, please?
Sure, here it is.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You told that your name is Kamala.
Yes.
Does it have any special meaning in your religion?
Yeah. Not in Nepali, but in Assami language, we call Kamla for orange. So its orange name is Kamala in Assami language. Yeah.
All right. And what are your hobbies? What do you like to do in your free time?
Especially in my free time, I listen music. Firstly, I cook my food and give to my children's.
All right. And it's like you told that you like listening songs. What type of songs do you like listening?
Yeah, I like rocky poppy and all types of songs I like, but mostly I listen the Arabic songs is also good because whether it's international, but it sounds me good.
All right. Now let's begin from part one, and the topic is related to food and cooking.
Sure.
First question is, what sorts of food do you like eating most? Why?
Almostly, I like to eat simple food like this Nepali dal bhat, but occasionally I do like Indian foods because my children prefer to eat Indian foods.
Who normally does the cooking in your home? Why or why not?
Especially cook at my home is me my own self. I do cook them because I have much experience in cooking, so they prefer me to cook food.
Do you watch cookery programs on TV? Why or why not?
Yes, of course. Yeah, I do watch cookery programs, especially when some event is going to happen. At time, I watch all the recipes and note it down in my copy too, which helps me to cook well.
In general, do you prefer eating outside or eating at home? Why?
Somewhere outside is also good for gathering together when gathering, but mostly I eat homemade foods because homemade foods are very neat and clean and which is healthy too for our health.
All right. We have completed part one. Now let's dive into part two. It is a cue card session. I'll hand over question, paper, and pen. You will get 1 minute preparation time, and after that, you have to speak 1 to 2 minutes.
Sure.
Here is your question, cue card, and here's a paper and a pen.
you, sir.
And your preparation time begins now. Your time is over. Now please start speaking.
The house of that one apartment, which of my one of my close friend live there. It's my cousin's neighbor apartment there, which is in Sadobato. It's a high, nearly about 10-story building. It looks like a huge, tall cruise. But it seems the color of the house is very good. Also, the apartment is also nice over there, and the people over there are friendly too. In every situation, the people of their neighbor are much helpful in every condition. Last time I visited there, I liked the inside, the decoration was very good enough. But somewhere in the kitchen room side, there was something like the in the kitchen, the wash basin was leakage. So that was uh, not very good enough for me there. All over everything there, like well as the living room, bedroom, and other study room was decorated quite good enough. The main problem was in the kitchen, and in the garden also there was no good, because due to the all bushes which was grown up too much larger was so dirty over there. We can't even sit a moment. It was a big space of garden, though also it was due to that not good um, cleanliness. So I don't like that there. All over it was good enough.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you,
Please
sir.
hand over that paper and pen. Uh, and now let's continue part three. And in part three, questions are related to different types of home. First question for part three is, what kinds of home are most popular in your country? Why is that?
Okay, in our country, Nepal, um, after this corona, the people has made a small type of villa. Before, the people used to make the building construction was very large, and where the incomes come from their house rent. But nowadays the people prefer to a small house to for the safetyness, and they can also keep the house maintained.
What do you think are the advantages of living in a house rather than an apartment?
Of course, there is a vast difference living in the house rather than in the apartment. In your house means in your own area. We can do whatever you like to do. Like for example, if you are organizing a small event, you can do whatever time you like, as a long last night till 12 1 p.m. that was. But in apartment we can't do due to disturbance. People get disturbance in that apartment, so it's better to have a home.
Mhm. Do you think that everyone would like to live in a larger home? Why is that?
Depends upon their living standard. Some people show off too much, and they, as of they show off to live in a big homes. But that, to in my view, doesn't mean living in a big home is not a good life. Main is the peace we have. If we have peace, a small home which we live is enough for me.
Mhm. How easy is it to find a place to live in your country?
Sorry, sir.
How easy is it to find a place to live in your country?
Yes, of course, there is different places whether we can live. It's according to your financial also. If you have lots of financial, then you can earn a great in a capital only, capital city. If you have low income, then you can also earn uh, in a village or remote area. As far I see, weather in this Kathmandu Valley is very good. In every condition, people can adjust, and the weather is suitable for all of them.
Do you think it's better to rent or to buy a place to live in? Why?
Okay, if you are financially strong, then it's better you buy a house, a small one. Why not? house is house. It's yours, no? So whatever you, according to your choice, you can do. What type of house you like, you can make, or you can change their color yearly. But in rent, if you said, then without permission, we can do nothing other than that. So it's good to have a small house own.
Do you agree that there is a right age for young adults to stop living with their parents? Why is that?
Sorry, sir.
Do you agree that there is a right age for young adults to stop living with their parents? Why is that?
Yes, in Nepal, there is not a system, there is not an age bar to live with the parents like other countries. So, whenever you like, or what time duration you like to live, you can live with your parents, because here in Nepal, there is a lot of affection between the children and the parents. So, staying with the parents, you have lots of benefits, rather staying outside, because in every situation, parents is needed. Parents is needed in every situation, so that you can solve each and every problem. So if you listen to your parent advice, that you can succeed in your life. I think so.
All right, thank you very much. We have
Thank you,
completed
sir.
today's speaking session.
Thank you, sir.
Now I'll provide you some feedback.
Okay.
It's like on just like basis of your speaking.
Okay.
There are four major criteria for your evaluation. We know that. Number one is like fluency,
Okay.
and in this test you were fluent for yours like desired score, and it's fine. Fluency. Number two, it's pronunciation.
Okay.
You are pronouncing almost all words correctly, but some of the words again take time and it's like relax and pronounce that word clearly.
Okay.
And number three is grammar.
Okay.
All right. I found it's like moderate in your grammar. That means some of the sentences were correct, and some of the sentences again you need to improve in terms
Okay.
of grammar wise. And last one, vocabularies.
Okay.
Uh, in terms of vocabs, if I have to tell, then you are using some basic vocab somewhere
Okay.
you're using phrasal verb.
Okay.
And as a whole, if I have to provide you a score, then I would give you 5.5. That's
Thank
all.
you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Finish.
Oh, thank you, sir.